What? Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to be going over some technical analysis stuff, some little tricks and some tips that I've learned over the last few months that literally took me months to learn. And I'm going to show you guys in like a matter of about 25 minutes or so. So, how do I hey, there's Brian. What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing great.
Good, good. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording this. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then I'm going to educate you guys. So I highly suggest you guys take notes. If you guys are on this webinar and you're not going to take notes, like, I'm just going to be blunt. Like, there's literally no reason for you guys to be on here. Because, like, you guys got to make sure that you're taking notes because literally, guys, I'm about to tell you some stuff that literally took me months to learn. Like, literally, I have studied my tail off for months and months and months to learn how to do this stuff. I'm about to educate you guys really quickly. Why? Because I don't give a crap about myself succeeding. I want to make sure everybody else is succeeding with me. So we're all in this together. We're all a family, and we're all going to reach the top together. So let me know when you guys can see my screen. And oh, it's already recording? Who recorded this already? Did you already hit record?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. All right, cool. You already hit 10 steps ahead of the game. All right, so share screen.
I'm on the headphones now.
Share screen. This one. How do I get this out of here? How do I move this thing out of the way?
What do you mean?
Can you guys see this thing at the top? Like, it won't let me move it so I can get to my actual screen.
Go to wait. What do you mean?
There's like a bar up at the top that's blocking my tab for me to click on.
Check the short between
just
the
move
seat
it.
and the keyboard.
When there's gonna be like.
There we go. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta figure out how out of the way. Cool. All right, guys. So I'm not going to be giving you guys like trade signals, none of that stuff, because that's too much responsibility. Because it doesn't matter how good of a trader you are, you can't be 100% accurate all the time. Okay, so you guys got to understand that. And the big thing that I want you guys to make sure that you're understanding is don't chase the money, chase the pips. Me and Alec caught like 300 pips last night in one day. 300.
Attaboy.
On a standard lot, that's $3,000 in one day. One day. I don't trade standard lots, but I'm just telling you what's possible. So I'm going to show you how we do it, and we basically do it multiple confirmations. And basically, I'm going to kind of get right into it. So right off the bat here, anybody who knows how I trade or what I trade, my favorite pairs to trade are JPY pairs. I like the yen, and I'm going to show you why. So you guys see all these blue lines right here? 0.5 levels are something I want you guys to pay attention to. So write these things down. This is key things that I trade off of. So 0.5 levels, divergence, support and resistance, double tops, double bottoms, reversal patterns, and Fibonacci. There's other things I use as well, but I'm not going to get too complicated into this. Okay, so basically I'm going to get all this stuff off there, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this set up real quick so that you guys know exactly what to do. So first thing I want you to do, if you guys weren't on my last webinar, this is where right here is where you type in the pair. This is your time frames. You can go to line chart, candles. Right here is where you can make horizontal lines, trend lines, vertical lines, all that good stuff. This right here, you just click these tabs. Fibonacci's are right there. If you want to draw a box or a ellipse or anything like that, right here. Once we get into harmonics here, but we're not getting into harmonics today. If you want to measure the pip value, you click the measuring tool and measure from wherever you got in to when you get out and subtract the last number. Okay? So after all that, over here on the side, this is obviously price. So what I like to do is I like to start from a weekly, sometimes a monthly, and I like to kind of see where price is at. So first off, we're going to be going over support and resistance. So support and resistance. I want you guys to think of it like this. Write this down if you weren't on my last webinar. Support and resistance, I want you to think of it as you're sitting in a room with a basketball. If you take a basketball and you throw it at the ground, what's going to happen? It's going to bounce off the ground, right? Okay, I want you to think of the floor as support. Okay, now if you throw a basketball against the ceiling, what's going to happen? It's going to bounce off, right? Okay, I want you to think of the ceiling as resistance. Okay, now let's say you throw that ball. Let's say the floor is just really thin, and you take that ball and you throw it through the floor. Okay, there's not a very good chance of that ball going straight through the floor and coming right back up through that same hole, right? That's not going to happen. So if everybody could mute themselves real quick, please. There's like a lot of static on there. All right, thanks, guys. All right, so think of it like this. Like I said, the floor is support. So if you take a ball and you throw it through the floor, it's not going to come straight back up through that hole, all right? So it's going to go through the floor, hit the next floor, bounce off that floor, and now hit the ceiling. So what was once support is now resistance, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say that, when it comes to the support and resistance, okay? So everybody can hear me still, right? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. All right, guys. First off, if you guys have never used this platform, it's TradingView. So go to tradingview.com, make an account, sign up, and you can save all your platforms. You can save all your markups, every single thing, and it's just a bigger screen. You can zoom out. I don't use MetaTrader 4 to mark up. I just use MetaTrader 4 to enter and exit my trades. So this is just a clearer view. I hate trading off of my phone. I love trading on a big screen. I actually have 3 monitors, and I use my cell phone, and sometimes I hook it up to the TV. So the bigger the screen, the easier it is to see. Alec, can you make sure that you let me know like when we're about to run out of time?
Yep, I got you.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So like I said, support and resistance. Now, basically, you're looking for areas that constantly price comes up to and reverses, okay? So price is going to come up to an area and reverse. There's a reason, guys, that happens, okay? There's a reason that happens. So you guys see price came up here, did what? Reversed. Came down, price came up here, hit that same exact spot, did what? Reversed. Came up here, hit that spot, reversed. Reversed. Came up here, gapped, reversed. Came back down, what happened? It broke past this, and I want you to write something down. No retest, no entry. Very, very important. You guys want to know how we get really good entries? If you guys saw some of those entries we got this morning, if you've ever seen like any of the entries I've posted on like Instagram that I've got, I'll tell you guys right now, I haven't been trading hardly at all the last couple of weeks because I've been so focused on business. But I really want to get back into trading, and this is going to keep me accountable by helping you guys out to keep me accountable. But anyway, so right here, price broke through, retested this line, came up. And what did we talk about a minute ago? When that basketball broke the floor or broke the ceiling, what was once support becomes resistance. What was once resistance becomes support, okay? So this whole time, it was being resistance. That was the ceiling, okay? Came up, broke through resistance, came back down, and now resistance is now support. Came back up, came back down, hit support. It used to be resistance, but now it is support. Does that make sense? If that doesn't make sense, let me know right now. I want to make sure you guys understand this. Good? Great. All right, so you guys understand that. So we're going to do the same exact concept, but reversed, okay? We're going to do the same exact concept. You guys just saw how support or resistance turned into support, okay? And I'm going to do the exact same thing over here and show you how support became resistance. So bouncing the basketball, hits floor. What is floor, guys? Support, right? Comes back up, hits the floor, support. Comes back up, breaks through. Breaks through, does what? Comes back up, retests, and drop. So what was once the floor is now the ceiling. So what was once support is now what, guys? I want you to unmute yourself. I want to make sure you guys understand this. If you guys
Resistance.
Resistant.
Perfect. All right, so now it's resistance. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, all right. I think you guys got that understood. Just keep practicing that, guys. We'll go from there. But we'll move on to the next thing. So you guys understand support and resistance. Now the next thing that we're going to move on to is how I use 0.5 levels for support and resistance. Now, look, guys, this is my secret. You can share this with people, but this is my little secret that I kind of have been hiding for a while, which is very, very simple. And it's funny to me how not very many people have figured it out. All right. Now 0.5 levels are crazy. Watch this. This is going to blow your mind. All right. So come over here, you get a horizontal line. Just put it anywhere on the screen. I like to put my 0.5 levels at blue. Okay. You can change the color just right there, or you can double click on it, change the color, whatever you guys want to do. Now, don't make your lines super thick to where you can't see anything, because if it's too thick, you can't even see the candles. So just make it a thin line. You guys can obviously see it. Another thing, if you guys are going to be trading a lot, your vision is very, very important. A lot of people trade with a white screen. To me, that makes no kind of sense, because that's going to destroy your eye sockets. Because I don't know about you guys, but if you look at a white screen for a couple hours straight, it screws your eyes up big time. Like it's so hard for me to see. I don't know about you, but like that's how I am. So I changed it to gray, and it's kind of like a dull color, so it helps me focus more. So check this out. So you come over here, hit a horizontal line, put it anywhere on the screen, change it to whatever color you want. I use blue. Double click it, coordinates, and change it to zeros and 0.5 levels. So you're going by 0.5. So first, we're going to start out at 114. Okay, you guys got that? Next level. Sorry, guys, that didn't change it. If it didn't change it, just go back and hit it again. So 0.0. So 114. All right. The next level, 114.5, right? We're going by 0.5 levels. Okay, next one. What's after 14.5 if you're going by 0.5 levels? 115, right? And just keep doing that the whole time. And what's going to blow your mind is look how it's respecting this. You guys see that? You guys see how this is respecting it? It's like acting as if it's support and resistance. Look at that. That's mind-blowing.
Matt,
Yes.
how close do they line up with Fibonacci levels?
You're going to see here in just a second. Who is that, Alex?
That's Alex.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, dude?
What's going on?
I don't know too much. Yeah, I'm going to show you here with Fibonacci levels here in just a second. So if that pops up, it's going to give you ads trying to get you to go to the pro version of TradingView. Don't waste your money. I've been using this for 7 months. I've never paid a single dollar. Okay. Now these 0.5 levels, you can still do more support and resistance levels, but I do those in if you want to try to get very, very accurate. So we're going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to show you guys. So we're at 13. So we're going to do 12.5. But yeah, my favorite tool, hands down, is Fibonacci. But that is very complicated if you're a brand new person. So I'm not going to complicate you guys right off the bat. I am going to get into it a little bit at the end, but I'm not going to explain it in full detail because we'll be on here forever. So for the people who do understand Fibonacci, I'm going to give you guys some of my keys that I use for Fibonacci. But I'm just trying to go in order so that we kind of won't get like sidetracked, because Zoom only allows us to have 40 minutes. Okay, so you guys see this right here? See how that respected perfectly? You guys see that? Price came down, didn't break past it. The body never broke through. It's just a wick. You guys see that? Came up, broke through it, did what we talked about. No retest, no entry. It retested, came back up, it retested again. But guys, okay, I'm going to tell you guys my trading plan. You can do whatever you guys want, but this is my trading plan, okay? I only trade between 10 GMT and 21 GMT. What that is London open at 3 a.m. and I do not trade again after 2 p.m. Why? Because you're going to get stuck in Asian session and you're going to go negative, positive, because Asian session is just consolidation unless there's news. There's absolutely no reason for you guys to trade Asian session unless there's big news events. You can easily make enough money to be consistent even before noon. I only like to trade New York and London, sometimes the beginning of Sydney, and that's it. So that's what I do. First thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I check FOREX Factory, forexfactory.com. That's where you're going to see all of your news events for the day. You don't want to get stuck in something, you enter a trade, and the next thing you know, it goes the opposite direction, 100 pips, and you're like, oh, what the heck just happened? That didn't just happen randomly. That was a news event. And if you would have looked at forexfactory.com, you would have saw that the news events were going to happen. So check forexfactory.com for the news. If it's only look at red folders, okay? Those are big, high-impact news events. NFP is tomorrow. If you guys don't know what that is, do not trade tomorrow. If you don't know what it is, do not trade tomorrow. Please, don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? If you do know how to trade, if you've done it consistently, I'm trading tomorrow. If you're brand new, I'm not trying to be mean, but when it comes to NFP and big news events, I love to be focused and get in the zone. I'm not trading with anybody. I'm not going to trade with anybody during news because literally it moves hundreds of pips in less than an hour. So I got to be 100% focused when it comes to money. Any other time, like I'm down to trade, but like with a group, but like when it comes to something like that, like it's precision. So anyway, back on the 5 level, 0.5 level. Look at that. Perfect retest. Came up here, hit that. I'm going to teach you guys something else too in a second when it comes to double top fake outs. But anyway, so I came up here, and that was what? Resistance. Pulled back a little bit, broke through, right? Came up, did what? Retest. No retest, no entry. Okay, so 0.5 levels, you can see how that's, those are good indications of why I use those as my main support and resistance. I obviously draw other ones, like this here. I would draw another one here, but I would not make it blue. So basically what I do is I do my 0.5 levels first, and then I go through and go off of the wicks, okay? So wherever you see the most wicks are being touched, like look. So this went through the body, obviously, but I'm going to show you what that is right there. If you haven't studied reversal patterns, good reversal patterns to study are dojis. Write this down if you guys don't know it. Dojis, engulfings, morning star, evening star. Those are my favorite ones. There's literally a shitload more. There's hundreds of reversal patterns, but those are my favorite ones to look for. Okay, so and literally, you guys, like once you understand that, like you'll understand how you could have got so many entries on this. A lot of ones that you'll see on JPY pairs are engulfings, morning stars, and evening stars. Like I can literally see like 10 evening stars right now, right on that orange line I just drew. Okay, what that is a bearish bar, doji with a long wick, or you could call it a hammer, and then an engulfing to the upside. This right here is a very, very strong reversal pattern, okay? There's another one and another one. I wouldn't call that one, but those are 3 wicks to the low. If you studied the market maker method, you would know that's a reversal pattern as well. There's another one right there, okay? So I would have drawn that one as well. 0.5 levels are not going to be perfect on every single reversal pattern, but they are key levels, okay? So you guys see how that's bouncing off. And then, after I make my levels, like I said, I go back through and find where it touched the most wicks. Right here, you guys see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I see all that, right? You guys see all those spots. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight these areas so you can see. Just because it's on support and resistance does not mean to enter the trade, guys. Does not mean to enter the trade, okay? So just because, like, if you're marking something up, and I want you guys to try this on demo first, okay? Don't go throw like $1,000 in there and start trading standards when this is the first time you've ever done it. Trading is not all about skill. It's 90% psychology, okay? It's all in your head. It's mental, okay? It don't matter if you're a genius when it comes to technicals. If you don't have the psychology down, you're never going to make it. All right, so I'm getting on these levels. I'm going to show you which ones I would have got in and which ones I wouldn't. Just because, like, I see a reversal pattern and it's on support does not mean I'm getting in. I don't get in unless I have multiple confirmations to get in as a buy or a sell. All right, guys. Cool. If that ever happens where it deletes your indicator, just double click on the screen. All right, cool. So any of these areas that have the ellipse on them, I'm going to show you, some multiple reasons as to why I got in. The thing I like to use, basically, what divergence is relative strength index. It's an indicator. Basically, how you get it is you right click on the screen. Okay, right click on the screen. Gotta get that ad off there. Insert indicator. You're going to type in RSI. Got it? RSI. Relative strength index. You're going to click that. Once that pops up, it's going to pop up this purple thing down here. You're going to click this right here where it says close 5. Format. Length is 5. Length is 5. Got it? Cool. And what you're looking for is you're looking for price to do the exact opposite of the RSI, which is divergence, when price does the exact opposite of momentum. Okay, so easiest way to find that out is let's see if price is coming down to an area where there's support or resistance. So we have support down here. We noticed that multiple times it's touched and reversed. So we're looking for a reversal here. We're looking, got our eyes out. We're being patient. We're like, okay, there's a possibility that this might reverse right here. It's hit so many other times. So we're looking for an area, maybe a double bottom, but we need confirmation, okay? So what you guys see is what? We draw this trend line here. Price is doing what? Going down, right? You see that? That's obvious. If you draw a line right here, diagonal, price is going down. What is the RSI doing right here? If you have your crosshair, you don't know how to get the crosshair, just click that button. It lines up. So if you line up price with the RSI right here, everybody see this, okay? Draw a trend line to the next point. So what is that? Price is going down, RSI is going up. Does that mean to get in? Nope. You got to have multiple confirmations. That's one indication right there. So we're on support. That's one indication. We have divergence. That's 2 indications. Right, guys? Reverse a large pattern. Where are we at? What price? What time are we at on this? Alec, how much time we got left?
If I started it we got like 13 minutes.
Yeah, as I said.
All right, cool. So we got divergence, we got support, 2 confirmations. We're looking for a reversal pattern. Okay, you're looking for a long wick, you're looking for an engulfing, you're looking for a double bottom, you're looking for a doji, some sort. Okay, so you see that this price came all the way down here and wicked all the way back up. There's a reason that price came all the way down here. It knows you're looking at this support and you're like, okay, if it breaks, I'm going to get in as a sell. If it holds, I'm getting it as a buy. So what this is, these 3 wicks to the low, is getting people stop loss. Getting people stop loss. Okay? So basically what that's doing is the people who are right that decide, you know what, I'm going to buy and I'm going to set my stop loss right here. Even if you're right, it wants to make sure you lose money. So it's coming down, stopping you out, then taking off, and you're like, damn, I hit my stop loss, and then it went right to where I thought it was going to go. So be careful when you're setting your stop loss. We can get into that a little bit later. I actually 90% of the time don't even use a stop loss, but don't trade like me. I way over leverage my account, and I don't use stop losses all the time. But don't trade like me, because when you know what you're looking for, obviously I've been doing this a lot longer than you guys. I'm not an expert trader by any means. I wouldn't even call myself a great trader by any means, but I have studied my ass off, okay? All right, so we got 3 confirmations right there right off the bat. You can actually drop down to a lower time frame if you guys want. Find where we were looking. Okay. All right. Now, if you're on a lower time frame, if there's consolidation, that means something is happening. So if you see a lot of like literally this is several hours right here where nothing happened, price stayed in the same area. That means you need to keep your eye out because a big move's about to happen. Okay. That means for you to keep your eye out. Like that doesn't mean to get in right away. That just means, hey, look, I need to pay attention to this because something in the market's about to happen. But you need confirmation, okay? So first off, we saw divergence. We saw it's on support. We saw there's a reversal pattern. We dropped down to lower time frames or consolidation. We got multiple confirmations. Something big's about to happen, okay? So what you want to do is you want to wait for no retest, no entry. So what you did, we were on the 1 hour time frame before. We dropped down to the 15, and what we did is we had that support there. So what I would have done is what you want to look for is in that area, if it's just sitting around support, which is what it's doing, it hasn't necessarily broke, but it's in that area. It's underneath of support. So a lot of people would have got in a sell, but you're not going to because you saw momentum is going up, price is going down. That means price is running out of steam. The bears are running out of power. The bulls are starting to take over, okay? So price broke back over the support, came back down and retested that area. That would have been your entry. You would have got in right there. 4 confirmations of a buy. You get in right here. You can write it however you want. For newbies, just rule of thumb, 30 pips, take profit. 30 pips, 40 pips, 50 pips, take profit. It don't matter, guys. You got to stop trying to get rich overnight. Like literally that's what everybody's trying to do. Everybody's trying to get rich overnight. They're like, oh man, this should go 500 pips. You hold it. It goes up 70 pips, comes right back down and hits your stop loss. And if you wouldn't have got greedy, you would have made 70 pips. I don't know about you, but anybody in the world can be consistent and make a full-time living off 70 pips. All you got to do is change your lot size and your volume. That's literally it. It doesn't matter if you catch 30 to 50 pips a day. If you catch 30 to 50 pips a day, you can consistently, easily make a couple of thousand a month. All you got to do is change your volume. That's it. So guys, practice this on low volume. Practice this on demo. I don't care if you guys are trading 0.01. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all about consistency. If you can take $10 and flip it to 500 consistently multiple months in a row, you can start increasing your lot sizes. I'm not your boss, but I'm just saying, like, you want to be smart about this, guys. Like last night, me and Alec, we were just, we've been so busy, we haven't had time to, trade. So like last night, we threw $50 in an account, and I flipped it to 120 in one night, trading 0.01. That's a shitload of pips. Literally caught over 300 pips in one day. In one day, dude. Over 300 pips caught off of 0.01. Just flipping small accounts. Just because I'm trying to get my consistency back because I haven't really traded in like 3 weeks. Just because I've been literally on back-to-back calls building this business. But yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it. Like that's literally like how simple this really is. You just like wait for confirmations. Like trading really isn't that hard. It's all mental. Like it really is all mental. And that's the hardest part why consistency is very difficult for most people. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't been very consistent like the last couple months. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I've been very, very busy. And when it comes to, trading with big volume, you honestly don't need it. Like I can easily show you guys like if I can show you guys how to consistently make $100 a day, consistently, there's literally nothing wrong with that. That's $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. There's people on this call that will literally kill for $2,000 a month. So if you guys look at it like this, wait for those confirmations. You get in with confidence. You can even set a tight stop loss of 15, 20 pips. If you lose, you're trading low volume. Like, guys, look, if you lose 20 pips on a 0.01, you're not losing shit. Like, literally, you're losing $2. If you win maybe 100 pips, that's pretty good money. $10 on 0.01. You do that on 5 different pairs, that's $100. $100 in a day right there. You can do that before noon. Easy. You can easily do that before noon if you understand how these setups work. The biggest problem with most people is the greed factor. Just as easy as it is to make $1,000, it's as easy as it is to lose $1,000. I'll be honest with you, dude. There's been so many times where I've made $300, $400, $500, and it's not even noon. I'm like, you know what? I should probably call it a day, but I'm not going to. I'm going to jump right back in the market and try to make $1,000. I'll make $400 before noon, jump right back in the market, get stuck in Asian, and lose it all. That's why you don't want to really trade after 2 p.m. So stick to a trading plan. Tell yourself, look, I'm trying to make $50 today. Oh, I'm trying to make 50 pips today. I want to make 100 pips today. I want to make 20 pips today. Whatever your goal is, as soon as you hit it, close your computer, call it a day. The markets are always there. Okay? If somebody months ago, I would be an insane trader. My problem that I have is greed. I get very, very, very greedy. Okay? A lot of times, that's my problem. I feel like I'm a really good trader. I know technicals very well. It's just a greed factor. So that's my biggest thing is, we can all keep each other accountable. And, with you guys, like, I'm going to be straightforward, honest with everyone. Like, trading is not that hard. You just have to stick to a plan and stick to the consistency mentally and just do it. So if you guys stick to the trading plan that I'm showing you, you go by these multiple confirmations, you stick to the trading times between 10 GMT and 21 GMT, between 3 a.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Eastern. You do not need to trade any time after that. I'm telling you guys, you don't. So other than that, so you guys understand support and resistance. You guys understand the retest. You guys understand the 0.5 levels and divergence. We just went over so much shit that literally it took me months.
Man, we got 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So that's that right there. I can go over like a couple more. Like literally, there's like so many on this chart that like there's literally so many. So I just kind of get carried away with time and stuff sometimes just because I get so excited about this. I want to make sure that you guys learn it. So instead of me just going over it once, twice, I like to do it multiple different times. So Fibonacci, I'm not really going to get into that today because like we don't really have enough time, but kind of practice this, guys. Practice this a little bit. If you guys want to go over some more Fibonacci stuff, we can do some more Fibonacci stuff like this weekend if you want. Market's closed tomorrow, so I mean you're not going to be able to trade anyway. Fibonacci is by far my favorite tool, but it's an advanced tool. If you don't understand support and resistance, if you don't understand, like how to mark up charts with support and resistance correctly, if you don't understand the daily high, the daily low, you're never going to mark up your Fibonacci's right. So you guys need to practice the basics first. And these are the basics, okay? I'm not going to give you my projections right now on NFP because what I don't want to happen is somebody who's brand new, doesn't know what they're doing. They put so much trust into me. And if I call out a signal of what I think is going to happen, I don't want somebody going and throwing some money in there, jumping in on NFP because NFP is very, very volatile. It's very risky to jump into NFP. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could lose a lot of money. So I don't want that responsibility on me. Your trading account's not up to me. So I'm here to help you, but I'm just going to be an asset to you guys. Okay. I want to help you as much as I can, but I'm not going to give you guys signals. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to be here to help you guys learn every step of the way. So other than that, guys, that's a few keys right there. Practice that for the next couple of days. We'll do a webinar this weekend, and we'll go over some Fibonacci. We'll go over trend lines. We'll go over channels, higher time frames, stuff like that. But other than that, guys, we're about to run out of time. We got 3 minutes. Maybe we could go over we'll go over another example. We got 3 minutes. So is that all making sense? You guys learning some stuff on here? A lot of the guys on here, have been advanced, but just a refresher like this, I mean, it's always good to just kind of, go over stuff, just refresh. I honestly like teaching because think of it like school. A lot of people think the students learn more than the teachers, but the teachers actually learn more than the students. They're going many times.
Right. I'm picking something up, Matt.
Good. You can actually do this on higher time frames too if you want, but I want to do one like where you guys see it from the top as well. Yeah, you guys can once you understand Fibonacci, there's a lot of things that are really going to help you guys out a lot too. But I'm trying to find a good divergence area. Here's divergence as well. Okay, cool. So, all right, so price here going up. You guys see that? Price is going up, right? Price is pretty flat right here. I mean, obviously it's overbought right here. I mean, if you don't know what divergence is or how to use RSI, I mean, that's not really going to make sense to you. So I'm not really going to get too in detail, but the RSI is pretty flat right there. RSI is pretty flat. Here, it's going straight up. So that's an indication, one, of, possibly the bulls might be running out of steam. Okay, so now that doesn't mean to get in, because a lot of people get in like right here. They're like, oh, it's a divergence. I got to get in. And a lot of times what will happen is they'll get in right here, boom, shoots up, and it blows their account because they're not using volume correctly. Less than 1 minute. Okay. We got that 0.5 level right there. As you can see, multiple times it's reversed. 1, 2, 3. It's coming to that area again. If it's coming to that area where it's reversed multiple times, that means you need to keep an eye out for what's going on. Okay. Right there, divergence. You're looking for a reversal pattern, high wick to the high. Okay, you can drop down, look for a retest, but we're about to run out of time, guys. So I appreciate you guys hopping on. We'll do another one this weekend, and we're about to run out of time. We got like 10 seconds left. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your night, and take it easy.
Peace.